TIFU by accidentally proposing to my GF of 2 months. So this just happened. Backstory: I had a GF of 6 years I was going to propose to, and as not necessarily superstitious I will not recycle an engagement ring even though it cost what it did. I thought it was stolen or lost. It had been missing for close to 3 years. So what happened? In the process of rearranging my kitchen I decided to consolidate a few boxes of the same product, Lipton tea. I had several boxes and was going to put them all into one. Simple enough, I thought. Now with my new girlfriend standing to my right I open the first box and holy mother of banana pearl, it can't be, but it is the ring box. This is where my thinking was: holy cheesecake, I just found that ring, no way. Hey babe, check this out, just found that ring I lost. Not really thinking a lot about it, I open the box and turn to her. Seemed pretty simple: I found a lost ring. Hey, look what I found. And that's when she made a really awkward face, started shaking and runs out of the room basically saying, no cheesecake way, oh my god, no cheesecake way. At this point I'm like, WTF was that about? And I walk around the corner to check what's wrong. She's almost crying saying, really too soon? Not yet at least. Light bulb, she thought I was proposing to her, in what may be one of the strangest ways possible, but nevertheless she saw a ring being held out to her and freaked the butternut out. Our latter trying to explain I wasn't and it was a lost ring I had literally just found. She and I are laughing our asses off. Good to know it wasn't a flat out no. TL, doctor found a lost ring, had bad timing. GF thought I was proposing, heart fell to floor, hilarity ensued. Update, texting with no thumb trying to keep up. Also I have learned how to spell wasn't. NSFW thumb. Update 2. Went for a walk with her after this happened and cut the side of my thumb off using knife that happens to be very sharp. Was trying to post a link, not have Reddit auto show image, so removed. My bad. That will make a great story later when you do propose, and now you can do it in the same fashion as well as a running joke. Yeah, when we get a new place and are unboxing I turn and hey babe, look what I found. Drove. Plot twist, Op actually was going to propose but GF freaked out. But, since she's a Redditor, he's doubling down on his face-saving explanation. I actually brought that up to her, just to continue the mindfuckery. Actually asked her, what if I was actually proposing but I thought you didn't like the ring, so I made up a story saying I found a ring I lost 3 years ago. Oh. Classic schmosby. I asked my GF what she wanted for Christmas and she sent me a pic of a diamond ring she liked. I gave it to her and now it turns out, we're engaged. I'm a schmuck. I thought it was a Christmas gift. Oops. That ended surprisingly well. I love that you both were laughing at the end. Phew. I proposed 2 months after our first date. We met at work a couple of months before that. 27 years ago. TIFU by unintentionally giving my friend a masturbation alert. So after 5 months of doing this zucchini I realized today that this has been happening. Before this happened I was unaware incognito mode on Chrome was a thing. Because of this, every time I would go to a certain NSFW website I would type the link into a Discord, basically the new Skype, direct message to my friend that lives across the country. I only send the links to him while it said he is offline. I did this so my Chrome wouldn't save the keystrokes of whatever website I decided to visit that day and show up in the predictive search. I would then click on the link of the website through Discord and delete the message. Little did I know that my friend has Discord notifications that show up on his phone for whenever he receives a message. He basically had an alert for every time I masturbated. So after I had been doing this for a while he finally decides to ask me why he receives all of these NSFW links in the middle of the day. I start laughing out of embarrassment because of these notifications he's been receiving. I told him about the whole process I go through just to get to a website. After that he proceeds to laugh for a good few minutes and tell me about incognito mode on Chrome as my embarrassment keeps rising. After more laughing we moved on. I'm glad to know about incognito mode, though I will probably keep doing it as I have been because I'm used to it and it's a great inside joke. Doctor, I have been sending NSFW links to my friend on Discord for the past 5 months while he isn't online to avoid predictive search. He has Discord notifications enabled on his phone, therefore giving him an alert every time I butt a nut. It will still be in your history though. Wait till Op finds out what a browser history is. That's the dumbest method to access websites I've ever seen, but I applaud your creativity. Typically chat programs let you direct message yourself, you know. That's the dumbest thing I have ever read on this subreddit. Man, I figured out about private and incognito when I was, like, 12. Also, did you say you're going to continue to bombard your friend with masturbation notifications? Yeah, I think he has a fundamental misunderstanding of how any of this works. He seems to think that by typing the URL out in his browser window, that it is recording each keystroke he makes. So he thinks he needs to type it elsewhere and paste it in. Though, even if that were the case, why not just open Notepad or something? Either way, it ends up in your history exactly the same. So I'm not sure what he was even trying to accomplish. This is next level stupid. TIFU by holding my breath and passing out during a lecture. This happened earlier today. So I was in class listening to a lecture and it dawned on me that I couldn't care less about what my professor was talking about. So I decided to start holding my breath. Now, this is something I normally do if I get really bored. I'll hold my breath for as long as I can and then I'll rest for 3 minutes. I'll do 5 sets of that. I also make sure to pinch my nose as to avoid cheating. I've actually gotten pretty good at it and can hold my breath for 2 minutes and 15 seconds now. Anyways, I start holding my breath and I'm feeling particularly good and I start thinking I can break my record today. I got to about 2 minutes and 20 seconds on my first attempt and then I decide to drop out. I can do better, let's go for 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So I go and I'm feeling super confident about it. I get to 2 minutes 20 seconds and I'm feeling a little lightheaded. Get to 2 minutes and 30 seconds and I'm struggling. Like I'm thrashing around silently in my chair, but I'm going for gold. Get to 2 minutes 40 and I'm seriously hurting. Things are getting bad. I close my eyes to avoid looking at my watch. It also made the seconds go faster. All of a sudden I open my eyes and I'm looking up at the ceiling and everyone is flipping out. As I learned from the girl sitting next to me, it turns out my maximum effort resulted into me passing out, smashing my head on my desk, and falling out of my chair. I spent the next 10 minutes trying to explain to everyone that I was fine. Lecture finally resumed and I just sat there feeling like a dumbass with a gnarly headache. Lecture still sucked after that. TL, doctor tried going for Olympic gold in breath holding. Failed and ended up spread eagle in our lecture hall. Edit, a word. My bro did a very similar thing back in comprehensive school. Hyperventilated or something till he felt dizzy, then held his breath while straining. He blacked out, smashed his head on a table. Ended up in hospital and had to undergo lots of epilepsy tests cause he was afraid to tell the teachers he was being adult. If you passed out from lack of oxygen and hit your head, you aren't fine. In the words of Red Foreman, you're a dumbass. Missed opportunity to hit on the girl by telling her she's breathtakingly beautiful. How the butternut are you in college? Deleted. You just know your poor professor went home to their so and was like, honey, I was so boring today in class I knocked a kid out cold. I think it's time to hang up my chalk. I hope you feel better. I taught college classes as a grad student. Given the top is okay, I promise you it was holy banana, honey. Guess what one of my dumbass students did today?